It's not a done deal just yet, but it's certainly a big one. The Twitter's board accepting billionaire Elon Musk's buyout offer after trying to block a takeover just a few days ago. The $44 billion deal will mean major changes for the Twitterverse of the future.
KTLA 5's Carlos Salcedo is live in our newsroom tracking the deal and what Musk is saying about it tonight. Carlos.
Micah and Cher, good evening. As you know, Elon Musk has dabbled in the electric car business and space exploration. His latest venture heading a social media company. And after much back and forth, a deal was struck with Twitter over the weekend, a deal worth billions of dollars. At stake, Musk claims freedom of speech. The world's richest man is now set to take over the Twitter universe. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has reached a deal to buy one of the largest social media companies.
And at $44 billion, this is one of the bigger tech acquisitions we've seen in a long time.
KTLA consumer specialist David Lazarus says Twitter's board was presented with an offer over the weekend it just couldn't refuse after Musk lined up $46.5 billion in financing.
So it looks as though the board was basically waiting for the money to be there and for Musk to step up and say, I'll be a good guy. And then they had to move forward.
Musk has been critical of the platform, specifically on censoring questionable content. After Monday's announcement, Musk tweeted, "Free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square."
He wants to dial back content moderation. In other words, the parental supervision that is trying to stop hate speech, glorification of violence, misinformation, some of the things that got former President Trump banned from Twitter after January 6th.
So can these changes bring back the former president? Trump says he has no plans to return to Twitter. The White House would not comment on the acquisition, but stress the need for reforms.
The president has long been concerned about the power of large social media platforms, the power they have over our everyday lives, has long argued that tech platforms must be held accountable for the harms they cause.
The buyout will take Twitter private, leaving Musk in a position to make any changes he wants without opposition. Musk has promised to add new features, such as making algorithms transparent and allowing for an edit button. So will a Musk takeover send unhappy users elsewhere?
What happens next? Well, remember all the people who said that if Donald Trump got elected president, they were going to move to Canada? I'm not aware of any surge in Canadian immigration from the United States, so I think a lot of that is bluster.
And while the negotiating phase might be over, this is not a done deal just yet. Federal regulators still need to approve a transaction of this size. Now, that includes the Department of Justice, the FCC, and the Securities and Exchange Commission. If all goes to plan, expect to see Musk as the face of Twitter by the end of the year.